Spectron is an innovative startup cloud-based smart mobile internet product. We combine cognitive computing and cognitive mobile networking. This is SiFi, our smart cognitive mobile IoT Gateway router. It combines multiple cellular connections for very high speed and reliable Wi-Fi in buses, trains, cars, and in anything that moves. We will run a speed test to determine the actual speed that we get from all three networks: the Google Fi, the Verizon, and the SWAN, which is the Smart Wireless Access Network. We are virtually aggregating the bandwidth from multiple wireless networks to achieve a much higher data rate. This shows us the timeline plot of the Verizon downlink, how the speed varies with time, as well as the Google Fi speed. And we see that SWAN combines the speeds, so it is always at a higher rate of speed than either of the other two networks. The same is true of the uplink speed. What we are seeing here are real-time throughput plots. This is the Google Fi real-time throughput, and this is the Verizon 4G LTE real-time throughput, as well as SWAN, our smart wireless access network that combines Google as well as Verizon into a much higher bandwidth Wi-Fi link. Also, what it does, it can seamlessly offload data between Google Fi and Verizon based on the sensor information that it gets to the cloud. So, if Verizon coverage is poor, we automatically offload the data to Google Fi and vice versa. Currently, we're on a Skype call and we are using the Google Fi network. Verizon is below functional speed and Google Fi has taken the lead. Let's say you are in a moving car and you lose connectivity to Google Fi suddenly. Our device will switch automatically to Verizon, so we can continuously support video calls in Skype. Again, the switch occurs from Verizon back to Google Fi with no loss in connectivity. And we are also able to aggregate virtually between Verizon and Google Fi. In public points, such as Starbucks, Wi-Fi users are often able to log in using their social media credentials. Especially in nations such as India, selling Wi-Fi access through a voucher system has become quite popular. One challenge to a network administrator or hotspot provider is to track who is using data and how they are using the data. Information that can be used in marketing and advertising, in better understanding who their customers are and what their needs may be. Our dashboard actually provides a broad spectrum of information regarding Wi-Fi users. Key points include gender demographics and frequency of login, channels by which users are coming into the networks, and which social networks are being used most frequently and less frequently to log in. We can also track how much data is being used and the kinds of devices that are being used to access the wireless networks. We can also track the reasons that people are leaving the networks, whether they have been kicked out by poor quality of connectivity or for other reasons. We can also determine user interests via tracking of the use of applications in terms of games, business sites, lifestyle and music apps, and on into all areas of interest. All of this information can be used by network providers to analyze and monetize user behavior and interests on an ongoing basis.